Course replication training.
So this is one of the sessions which I'm beginning to do a little bit more of at this time of the year. Now we've come into February. It's course replication. So when you think about riding a time trial, quite often we might think about riding it at a nice even pace, perhaps even something a little bit like this. You know, we start off, ride a nice even pace and build our pace as we get towards the finish. In an ideal world, that's how we'd ride it. We can go a little bit harder as we get towards the finish because we know that we can drop off our effort once we've crossed the finish line. If we're riding on a turbo trainer at a nice even resistance, that can work well. If you're riding on a velodrome, it can work well. In reality, on the open road, it's sometimes a little bit different. So if we think about our local time trial course here, the V714, actually you start at the foot of a climb, go up that first initial climb and have to put more power down, maybe have a little recovery. You've then got a second flyover, again, maybe going over your threshold power and then a little bit of recovery as you come down, round the turn and the same on the way back. So sometimes riding at that nice even power output isn't always possible if you're going to get the best performance because you'll take considerably longer to get up those climbs and as a result your time will be less. Your time will be a slower ride on the day. So this particular session which you can see, which I've set up on Zwift, is one where I've looked at a power file for a ride actually on the V714 and tried to mimic that. Now remember, if you're going to try and do this on Zwift, that your power at the moment might not be quite the same as it was during the middle of summer. So have a little look at your own power numbers and have a little look at maybe building a session which suits you. Remember that with the Zwift Companion app, you can actually move that slider down to reduce your power down by up to 10% of your FTP. So that's one thing that you can do while you're actually riding the event. But that little bit of erraticness in power can be quite useful at this time of the year to try and get that little bit of replication of the road, but on your turbo trainer.
And here we can see the real power meter file from that time trial with the 4 elevations there. And we can see how we've replicated that in a Zwift session. Obviously you could do it on Trainer Road or other apps that you might be using when you're doing your home training. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like the page to stay up to date with more training tips.